Morning, everybody. Would you go? Sorry, I've been heavily distracted this morning. uh, my doctor got a hold of me today. I have a procedure at 2:15 this afternoon regarding my issues, and he was trying to confirm with me that I can make it. Blah 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 blah, all that kind of stuff. So I've been kind of tied up this morning dealing with that. So I didn't take that beautiful long off the prior day low in the ES. Holy shit. Wow. Holy cow. Ah, shoot. No, it's not the bladder scope procedure, Thomas. It's the dye procedure to check some small tumors that are in one of my kidneys. So I got to get some dye injected in me and get X-rayed. Ironically, I've had that done to me before when I was like 17 years old for something else. So I'm familiar with that procedure. The bladder scope is probably going to be maybe the end of this week. I'm not sure. It's coming up too. Edwin, did you hit that trade? Did you hit that trade that you're talking about? That's great news if you did, man. Uh, you've had that done too, Thomas? Yeah, I don't. when I had it done, when I was 17, um, they said to me, they said, now this dye may make you sick, but you'll be all right. As they're pumping it into me, they say that. I mean, they didn't even get half that stuff in me, and I was throwing up everywhere. I mean, holy cow, that stuff made me sick. Holy cow, that stuff made me sick. So, anyways, so I told you guys yesterday, and by the way, the ES, perfect timing for the ES to do this exact trade. I told you guys yesterday that that I've been just kind of looking at trades in the afternoon to kind of compensate for the fact that the mornings have been quiet. And so let's just show what happened yesterday afternoon while I was on the phone. Right here. Again, I waited and waited and waited and waited and waited and waited. We had this cluster over here where I was looking for a W pattern that ultimately was a very ugly W pattern. So this is when we were in the live stream. So I never took a trade here. Well, we came deliberately off the red line, straight down to the overnight open again, or the prior day low. Again, touched, gone. Boom, there it is. That was my money. I just sat and waited and waited and waited. I mean, I didn't sit here and stare at my charts. I was on the phone. But I've said that the NQ in the afternoons has been giving great setups if you're willing to wait for them, and that's what I did. You know, so sometimes miracles do happen. Sometimes miracles do happen, but the point of the conversation is, and going over to this ES right now, the point of the conversation is the thing that I've talked about several times in here, is these prior day lows and the prior day highs are really strong lines because of the psychology of either keeping the market north of the low, or keeping the market south of the low, or keeping the market north of the high, or keeping the market south of the high. You got to remember, big money's looking at daily candles. And that's why the battles like this one right here are so powerful when they work. Because right here, the market was saying, F that, we are not taking the S&P 500 below yesterday's low. Bam. Just like they did in the NQ yesterday. 3 times in the NQ yesterday, they said, F that, we are not taking the NQ below yesterday's low. 3 times they did that yesterday. You go back and look at yesterday's prior day lows, and you'll see huge reactions 3 times off the prior day low. So anyways, I just thought I'd point that out to you guys. And this one here, when I was remaking a pot of coffee and hanging up with my doctor, this one right here was beautiful. I mean, I doubt I would have had the nerve to take it, but I mean, there it is. You know what I mean? Once again, prior day low. You got to understand the psychology of the market. Do they want to keep it north of it? Then they're going to really freaking hammer it when they do get it north of it. Do they want to keep it south of it? Then they're going to really hammer it down when they get below it. Yeah, you had an inside candle too. I don't know. I didn't see an inside candle there. No, there's no inside candle. Anyways, yeah, we got news at 10 o'clock. So anyways, this right here is just beautiful. I mean, it just reaffirms exactly the trade I took yesterday in the NQ. This right here that made me my money yesterday. Now, if you look at the NQ, when it look at the 2 times it bounced off that, or 3 times. It did it 3 times. Let's go to it. Here, look at that response. Here, look at that response. Here, look at that response. 3 times they came and touched it, gone. Touched it, gone. Touched it, gone. The market was determined yesterday to not let price stay below the prior day low. Sorry. Get my glasses out of the way. Jesus. I'm just a mess. I'm a wreck this morning. The red line is flatter than yesterday's beer. Yeah. So we got news in 4 minutes. Got to remember, we got news in 4 minutes. Or in 3 minutes. Whatever. What is the news? Sorry, I'm a little disshuffled this morning. Wholesale inventories and consumer confidence. Well, yeah, I definitely don't want to be in the market when that happens. The consumer confidence one is the one that'll get you. The thing about that ES, Charles, can I point something out? When it travels like this right here, not the red line, this static line is the line I'd be concerned that they want to clear out from the top side, not this 5-minute gold line. So I believe that they need to clean out the top side of the prior day close before they look to go long. You see what I'm saying, Charles? Whenever these things set up, but they're close to a bigger, stronger line, I always take the conservativeness that that's where they're really trying to go before they go that way. Am I making sense? Especially a crossover retest. And the fact that look at what they did off this line. I mean, it's confirmation today, at least as of right now, that the static line is important to the ES. One minute to news. 1 minute to news. And I mean, it did go down and hit that line. So, you know, am I right or wrong? I don't know. I'm just telling you. That's how I trade that ES situation. If I'm waiting in regular time, I don't let any of those moving averages determine my trade. I let the static line, because we are in a static line environment for that ES. And this is why we wait on news. See this candle? That candle right there is $1,000. That candle right there is $1,000 in gold. That candle right there. That's why we wait on news. I agree with you, David. That ES was looking beautiful. I mean, absolutely beautiful until the news hit. That ES was looking wonderful. Uh, Jesus. Man, the YM is just oh, so nice. I just don't have any belief in it right now. Sorry, my phone keeps. Supposed to be setting a house today. It's 33 degrees. Oh, good job, David. I would love to see the YM. Oh shit, that's right. It's not on my chart here. Sorry. Oh yeah, it is. Okay, I would love to see the YM come back down to here and rotate in conjunction with this RTY. And that will be print, put the money in the bank, call it a day, go get ready to go to the hospital. print, call it a day. Shit, man, I don't even have. Jesus, I don't even have my strategy turned on in here. All right, Jesus. Ah, come on. Excuse me. Come on, get some leg on you. Get some leg and run right to here. Come on, get some leg. Come on, get some leg. Get some leg. Come on. Come on, get some leg. Come on, let's go. Let's get some leg. God dang. Fuck. It's too early in the morning to be consolidating. Come on. Get some leg. All right. Gold, come back down here. Come back down here. Come on back down here. Come back down here. Come right here. Jesus. Mary and Joseph. Somebody move. Well, they weren't yesterday afternoon, Jim. Sorry. That's why, I mean, I'm telling you, you go back and look at those NQ setups yesterday afternoon. Just beautiful. Just beautiful. The pre-market today, NQ was on fire too. Oh my God. There was some beautiful setups in the pre-market in the NQ. All right, so let's go over to NQ. Speaking of NQ, since gold is going to sit here and not do shit. Get this out of the way for a second. So the NQ over here has broken this pivot right here. See this pivot right here? It's broken that pivot to the long side. So need a pullback. And then along the ES is exact scenario situation. Come on, NQ. Come on. All right, come on now. Pull back. Pull back. Come on, NQ. Pull back. Pull back some more. What the hell? Come on, pull back. So okay, so while this is setting up, hold on here. Let's just do this. Damn it. Let me get this over here. Let me get this over here, and let me get this over here. All right. So everybody see how they're both doing the same thing? This one's seeking support here. This one's seeking support here. All right. After a crossover, space, broke the pivot to the left, yada, 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 yada. Okay. So this is now we need some consolidation in here. We need this pivot right here to hold on the bottom side. Right here, we need that to hold on the bottom side. The ES has tested the prior day. Well, it's testing the prior day open, red line, all that kind of stuff. Come on. ES really needed to go down just a tad more. Excuse me. Excuse me. So what I'm looking at, Jim, potentially right here. Come on. That ES is just, oh, man. That ES really needs, it was like a tick too short here. Come on, ES, come down a little more. Come down, then up. Ugh. Come down, then up. Come down. Jesus, Mary and Joseph. Come on. All right, I'm gonna have to partake if we go. Come on. There you go. Let's go. All right, let's go. Come on, go. Just keep going. 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 Come on. Come on. Come on. Let's go. Come on. Jesus, Mary and Joseph. Oh, well. All right, we're looking at a potential W pattern here in the NQ. Roll down. I would prefer it to roll down more. Yes. Yes, 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 yes. Okay. Okay. Remember, our ES never hit the freaking prior day close and the overnight open. That's very disheartening. Good job, Papa Duke. Good job. Yeah, I probably should have taken that too. I probably should have taken that too, Papa Duke. That would have jumped me right there. Oh my God. Right, exactly, Thomas. It did not. JP. That was the big problem right here. This battle right here never got there. Anyways. Shit. I don't think he's down here. Oh, man. By the way, the RTY setup did the same thing. So I don't know if any of you took the RTY setup. See, we had it right here. We had a crossover. We broke these down pivots, came right back into the 1 minute gold line. Bam, right back to the high. I mean, the 1 minute gold line on the RTY worked absolutely beautiful. Anybody take that RTY? Anybody? Somebody said they took the YM one. Good job, Danny. $30 away. That sucks. That does suck. Still in it? Oh my God, Ryan. Woo-hoo-hoo-hoo. You trying to get 10 out of it? People keep messaging me. Shit. I don't know, Jim. I don't know. Everything lined up. I know. Everything lined up. I know. I know. I know. I know. As a matter of fact, it never even broke this pivot to the downside. Good job, Ryan. Holy shit. Good job, Ryan. Holy shit. Holy shit. Oh my God. The ES is literally going to go through the high. Literally going to go through the high. Good job. Edwin, you smoked that first trade. You got the second one too? Holy shit. Holy shit. Holy shit. Make an ES trader out of you one day. The ES is smooth, man. I tell you, when it's on, boy, it is smooth. It's nice and easy. Excellent. Holy shit. I mean, everybody fired off a beautiful setup today. Good for everybody. Holy shit. Holy shit. See, and it's like, you know, this is so today, remember I said yesterday, you know, about three out of 5 days are good days. And the other two, you just don't give the market your money. Don't just give the market your money. And then the days that are good, you can make your money. I don't think Orville's in here, Jim. Is he? Did Orville post something? I don't know. I don't think Orville's in here today. Maybe he is. I don't know. I'm kind of half out of it. I'm I mean, I'm a little nervous about my procedure this afternoon. Just to be perfectly honest with everybody, I'm a little nervous. I'm mentally not here right now. But I'm excited all you guys made money, that's for sure. That's great. Yeah, it's one of my sayings. You can't make the market make you money. Yeah, Edwin, yeah, yeah. Well, especially in my case, when they can't tell me what's wrong with me, they don't know. And then, and I got to go in and have two different procedures minimum right now. And I don't know. You know what I mean? So, mentally just not all there right now. But that's okay. I'm excited. Listen, guys, you guys have made great effing students because some made money in RTY. Ryan Scooby made money. Scobie, sorry. I keep calling him Scooby. Ryan Scobie made money in the RTY. Some people made money in the YM. Some people made money in the NQ. And some people made money in the ES. I mean, man, that's just, and you all did it knowing what you were trying to do. I mean, come on, man. And you all did it with a free fucking chart and free lines and free everything. And that is exciting. Good job, Wayne. I mean, everybody's on fire today. For those of you that made money and or hit your objectives for the day, don't give it back. Don't give it back. Don't give it back. Especially those of you trading PAs. Holy cow. Just, you can't make too much money anyway. So what are you stretching for? It is fire. And see, and again, I go back to that. It's like, having stared at charts for years, there are days that the market provides opportunities to make money, and there's days that they don't. And yesterday was the day it just wasn't there until the afternoon. I mean, I made really good money yesterday afternoon. I mean, I'm up over $1,000 this week already, and I'm fine. I'm fine with that. I should have made a lot of money today. I get that. I'm mentally just not here right now. But but besides that, thank you, David. Thank you. Yeah, forcing trades will get you totally totally screwed. Specific and dependent on the instrument. Because even when you don't force trades, like let me show you the gold trade that I didn't force this morning. Okay, that I did not force this morning and still cost me money. Right here. I didn't force this trade. Here's a crossover retest of the prior day low. I took the break. It too had an inside candle right here. I took the break. They came down and knocked me out and then ran it back up. I mean, and I'm talking through the bottom of this candle. So not only did they go through the top of the inside candle, they came back and went through the bottom of the inside candle. But I stayed calm. They came and sat on the top of the prior day close or whatever that was, and I took it back and got double my money. I got to keep my winners small and my losers big. It's just but you got to even the best setups can sometimes snap you in the head. Even the best setups can snap you in the head. So gold did set up already off the 5-minute gold line. And I didn't take it. Gold already set up. I mean, gold finally did it. I was sitting here waiting. Right here. 5-minute gold line. Look at it. It crossed over, came back, boom. Consolidation candle, inside candle, boom. There's your trade right there. This one's going to run. If it runs through the high, that's $1,000. If it runs through the high off this inside candle off the 5-minute gold line, if it runs to the high, that's $1,000. But I'm mentally just not with it today. And if I'm not mentally with it, I don't want to put myself in a situation that I take a trade and then I get pissed or something. I'm just not, I go off of a high risk reward, Pete. I that's part of the reason why when I enter trades, the first thing I do is I grab my stop and I move it to where I feel comfortable, closer than what my entry stop is, and I manage the trade from the bottom up. Like, for example, in that NQ trade right here, I mean, this thing ran up $500. Now, I was being greedy and trying to get $1,000 out of the trade, okay? But I had my stop here after it ran up. I mean, there's no sense in letting it come back and take me out. Now, it rolled over and did a W pattern that we talk about in here. And then it did this, which is where all the money was. You don't know if it's going to do a touch and go or if it's going to do a W pattern. The W pattern is my favorite setup because there's no more rotations that are going to happen. But, again, I'm just not mentally with it right now. But so I try to trade to keep the losses small, because when the trade does do what I want it to do and I get and I get a win of say $500, $600, $700, I'm pocketing the bulk of that money because my losses were $100 or $200. You know what I mean? And Pete, another thing, Pete, let me tell you something, Pete. Oh my God, Pete, let me emphasize this. See you later, Jim. Yeah, thank you, Jim. Let me emphasize this too, Pete. If you have a mindset when you're trading that you have to have a high win rate, one of the things this is me, one of the things that I feel you're going to do is you're going to create a situation where you put too much stress on the specific trade you're in, and therefore you may likely allow that trade that's working against you to continue to work against you and cost you a lot of money. And if I'm making any sense, if that's your mindset, I go into these trades, okay? I go into these trades with the mentality that I'm going to, and this, by the way, what I'm about to tell you is one of the major things that changed my trading results is I go into these trades now with the mindset that I'm going to not be right 50% of the time. That's a mindset I have. I'm not going to be right 50% of the time. And so I need to always defend how much I'm going to lose on that 50%. So that's my mindset going into the trade. When it works, great. But when it doesn't necessarily work the way I anticipate, depending on the trade type, I have no problem getting the hell out of it. So I'm going to tell you something. Changing that fucking bullshit about win rate is what changed my trading. I can't say that enough. I used to have this, I'm a mathematical person. So, 1 + 1 is 2. All the time, 1 + 1 is 2, no matter what stupid bullshit they're teaching in school nowadays. 1 + 1 will always be 2, just like the number of genders. So if you sit there and you say that you're always going to be right because this rule check, yes, this rule check, this rule check, this rule check, you will put yourself into trades that aren't going to work, and you'll continue to allow them to go against you, and you'll start buying into them and shit like that because, oh no, it's got to work. 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 And that mentality that this trade's got to work, this trade's got to work, this trade's got to work is what's going to cost you money. Remember, you can always re-enter a trade, but you can't make the market give you your loss back in that trade. There, I preached. And of course, that gold trade off the 5-minute gold line worked. This is the trick, by the way, for those of you that do trade gold or whatnot. This is the trade that I've talked about over and over again recently that I want everybody to pay attention to. It's when price crosses over that gold line, creates a new donkey and channel high, comes back to that 5-minute gold line, and then whoop, there it is. That's $1,000. That trade was $1,000. And that setup has been happening over and over and over and over and over and over again for about, I don't know, like a month. That scenario. Jim usually takes that trade, but I think he made enough money in NQ today. He's not worried about it. But he usually takes that trade. Oh, no problem, Wayne. I just get a little adamant because I've been down those traps. I've been down the traps of having to be right in trading, and it's not a pretty situation. It's not a pretty situation. I'd much rather look at my P&L and see I'm down $300 than look at my P&L and I'm down $1,500 because I kept hoping for a freaking trade. I can make the $300 back. Not only can I make the $300 back, when I make the $300 back, I'm probably going to make $600. So I'm going to have $300 to my name. If I'm down $1,500 and I make $600 on the next trade, what the hell is that going to do for me? Oh, well, now I'm only down $900. Yeah, no problem, Bill. No problem. I can tell everybody honestly in here, my trading has evolved significantly in the last couple of years. And it's because a lot of these tidbit things that I keep telling you guys, these tidbit things, no longer do I lose $3,000 in a day and stupid shit like that. From buying into bad trades or taking trades off of my opinion the market's going to go up or my opinion the market's going to go down. Just all the stupid shit because I feel like I have to be in the market. Let me point something out to you. Not being in a trade is trading. Just keep that in mind too. Not being in a trade is still trading. You're just choosing not to be in what's going on right now. Boy, that freaking gold. Holy shit. That gold off the 5-minute gold line is just, Jesus, mother of God. That thing is still running. Still running. Blow off candle, crossover, retest gold line. We're going to go that way. I mean, it's just go back and look at that trade. Go back and look at that trade. Not just the one today, but look at it yesterday. Look at it the day before. Go back and look at it. It's crazy. It's just crazy. But don't, for those of you prop firm trading, obviously you can't take that trade. But I'm just saying. It's part of the reason, even when we're in these things, I don't show my gold trades really anymore because it doesn't really matter. A lot of you guys can't trade it right now. And there's a reason. And let me tell you something. Some of these candles are insane. Oh, yeah. Let me tell you something, Papa Duke. 100%. 100%. If you go back and look at a chart of my profit, my overall days, it's like the days that I trade the most, without a doubt, are the days that I make the least. Yeah, it isn't agreeing right now. Of course, it could be agreeing off the gold, the 5-minute gold line. Let me look here. I mean the 1 minute gold line. God dang, sorry. Let me get my brain turned on. So let's see here. What are we talking about? RTY? Yeah, RTY. It would be nice if the YM agreed with it. But we haven't touched it yet. That's a nice thing. That is a nice thing. We have not touched the 5-minute gold line yet in the RTY after the crossover. So that's kind of nice. I'll be right back. Yeah, I'm done too, Ryan. I just Edwin, are you still in here? I mean, what did you make today, Edwin? Notice Treeman on gold, in case since you're looking at it, we hit the mid band of the 15-minute box. Look at that. We hit the mid band of the 15-minute box, and that's where it rotated from. Again, traders have no idea. Why did price turn around right here? If you got that 15-minute box on your chart, you know why. There it is, right there. The mid band, which is like the decider of which direction the market's going to go. Yeah, what'd you make today, Edwin, off those trades? Excellent, excellent, excellent. That's a lot of money in the ES. That's a lot of money in the ES, man. In micros too. Wow, that's a lot of money in micros in the ES. Yeah, for those of you that aren't familiar with that, I mean, not that you guys are trading it, but here's the mid band to the 15-minute opening range, and that's exactly where price rotated from. That should not be a shocker to anybody. Oh, it's too late now. Tea time. It's too late. What you need for it to go through the box, tea time, is you needed it when it went out of the box initially. Here, you needed it to reverse, and it didn't. You don't need it to come down here and play. Does that make sense? Excellent, Edwin. Jesus. Excellent. Holy shit. Are you feeling more confident, Edwin? I mean, come on, man. Tell me the light is turning on. That's what it's all about. Tell me the light is turning on. Yeah, no problem, tea time. Now, again, it's all it's all speculation, but the fact that it reversed at the mid band is literally no surprise to me. I mean, to the tick, man, bing. But was it going to run through or not? You know, I'm just saying no. And to be honest with you, I was patient here because I was waiting for it to go through the bottom and come back and do all that. I was going to try that trade that I missed yesterday because it jumped me. I was going to try the same trade that I got jumped yesterday. Oh, Edwin, that's, Edwin, it's not just that. It's not just that. It's the fact that I know, isn't that cool, Tea Time? Isn't that cool? That's why you extend those lines out, man. That's why you extend those lines out. It's not just that. I call it. It's also versus a new trader. There's demons in our closet that we have to fight. That a new trader may not have to experience. You know what I'm saying? There's demons. That's one of the things I still to this day battle. I am convinced that I'm going to get past my demons. It's easier for a new trader, yeah, as long as they just listen, because they don't have skeletons in their closet. Ryan has skeletons in his closet. Edwin, you have skeletons in your closet. Thomas has skeletons in his closet. I mean, a lot of people that are in this room have skeletons in their closet, and it makes it hard. Yes, and that makes you your own worst enemy. Exactly. Let me see what's going on with the YM over here. So the YM is sitting on the 5-minute gold line. But the RTY is out in space. Interesting. I kind of think the market has gone. Yeah, it's KM. You know what I'm talking about. KMC, you know what I'm talking about. Skeletons in the closet, man. Demons. Literal demons. I fight them. I don't fight them every day now, but I used to fight them every day. Now I fight them, every once in a while. I think we're getting ready to see some red lines. I think we're getting ready to see some red lines myself. Just like this beautiful red line in the YM earlier today. Look at that. Somebody caught that. I can't remember who. Somebody caught that. Yeah. Oh my God. Well, that Charles, that's also where buying into losses. If you do that, oh my God, the worst thing that can happen is you buy into losses and you get out of the trade without losing money. That's actually the worst thing that can happen to you, because you know what you're going to do every time you have a loss? You're going to do the same damn thing. And let me tell you something, when the sharks know they have you trapped because you were leaning this way and they were faking you, they were going that way and they were going the other, you are dead. They will steal every freaking dime you have. And you know, the thing is, having been through that in my life, you can tell they know they have you trapped. You know what I mean? Like you could just sit there and go, fuck, these assholes know they've got me trapped. Fuck. Right? God dang. Nothing's more painful than knowing that the sharks know they have you trapped. And I've decided with my strategy that I use here to not let them have that joy of having me trapped anymore. Now it's funny is when I see that they've got traders trapped, I laugh now. I'm the one sitting back and laughing. I go, oh man, they have the longs trapped here. And they're just going, da, 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 da. Now I laugh. And that again goes back to the, I don't care if I lose 50% of my trades. I'd rather lose and have it be a manageable amount of money than to sit there and fight from being trapped to not take a loss. So what we've done right now, we've gone into freaking complete dormant mode. These candles are too small, so we need deliberate. So what I would really like is the YM, for example, to pick up pace and come down here. I might have just talked it into action. And the same thing with the RTY. I would like it to start being deliberate. The only time you're going to get the reaction is like this, which is why whoever took this trade was genius, because this is the deliberateness of the sharks having the longs trapped right there. And then they find support and then they rotate it back and make you sit there and go, fuck, if I'd have just held longer, I would have made my money back. I no longer allow myself to be the guy trapped. I should make a theme out of that. I mean, I've made enough of a theme by sitting there and talking about, oh God, I got too many of these things over here. Trading with this guy by being on his back, not being in front of him. Right? I mean, being on his back and not being in front of him. If I'm behind him, if I'm riding his back, I'm picking up scraps. I'm actually making money. I'm actually eating. If I'm in front of him, I'm getting eaten. And longtime traders that have done this for a while, they know exactly what I mean. They've been there, done that, got the t-shirt. No, mine went through. Now, Grant, yeah, mine went through right here by about 2 ticks. Now I'm using 5-minute data to make that line. The Jim, I am using 5-minute data to make that line. Versus the 105 settings that I tell you about. That may be the lag. That's probably why, Steve, what I just said. Are you doing this or are you using the 105 setting? Oh yeah, and Danny's saying it right here. Yeah, Danny's saying it right there. Yeah, absolutely, Papa Dude. Me too. Me too. Me too. Me too. I really need this thing to come down here. Come on, start moving. Yeah. Yeah. I mean, the 105 setting is the simplest way to set up the chart. The harder way is to do 2 data series and create a second chart and then feed the data off your SMA off the second data series. So if you go into my settings here, my indicators, where is it? 21 SMA, where is it? It's right here. Mine's reading off the 5-minute data series that's down below. I've got hidden. So I'm using 21 SMA, not 105. Yeah, the NQ worked off that 5-minute gold line. I tell you, the NQ, especially I've said this. I said this yesterday. I mean, I've said it earlier today. In the afternoon, the NQ, for example, has really made me some money. Oh, did I do a video on that, Jim? I don't remember. I'm brain dead, man. I'm literally brain dead. But I mean, it's pretty simple to do. You just right click data series and you pick your instrument and then you change it from 1 to 5 and it'll create a second data series. Okay. Which it'll put it like this on your chart. And then what you do is you go into your indicators, all of them that have been adjusted for 5 minutes. You just go back in there and you change who they're reading their data from. So like my EMA is off the 5-minute 9. That's the 5-minute gold line. And then my SMA is now 21 off the 5-minute data series. It's that simple. Okay, I didn't remember if I did that, Thomas. I put in my descriptions down below, I put the simplest way to do it because it's just a lot easier to explain to people. That, you're really looking at a 105 on a 1-minute chart, and you're looking at a 45 on a 1-minute chart for the 9 EMA. Yeah. I'm not paying attention to that right now, Thomas, because we're just not moving. What would be really nice now that the NQ has created a new high, what would be really nice is if that NQ would just grab some momentum and come down and take our 5-minute red line.